Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. The situation is largely unchanged. However, due to the price development today, I think the orange wave count is getting less and less likely. It is anyway the not the preferred wave count. So for anybody who's new on this channel, let's take a look at the two wave counts that are relevant. I only want to focus on the short term because looking at the bigger picture, literally nothing has changed since yesterday. If anything changes, I will make another longer and more extensive update. But at the moment, I think the short term is more interesting. So let's look at the two possibilities, the two wave counts here on the chart. Let's start with the short term bullish wave count, which is actually not the preferred one at this stage. In this wave count, we rallied off the 12th of May low, which was marked at 1737 in a wave 1. Only in 3 waves, but it would work as a diagonal. Okay, so the wave 1 of a diagonal. Then the wave 2 to the downside, which bottomed here on Tuesday. We would now move up in a third wave. Then there should be either here a local top, which would be an A, B, C structure. Or if we get a higher low and 5 waves up eventually, then we can say, okay, we have a really interesting pattern here that could indicate that Ethereum has bottomed on the 12th of May. And then we are waiting for an ABC structure to the downside, which could indicate a larger 1-2 setup with a trend reversal area here that could be traded. Now, for a pullback trade, yeah. This is the short-term bullish count. I gave it a chance. I still give it a chance. But because Ethereum has moved very, very slowly today only, very sloppy and very choppy and very corrective, yeah, out of this support zone, I think this has become much less likely. So zoomed in the orange wave count of the Monday low, we had a wave A to the upside, which topped here on Tuesday around 1897. Then we suggested that or explained that in the previous video, here a possible WXY structure to the downside. We said, okay, you know, it is a trend reversal area. It is, of course, tradable if you like to do it. I'm not telling you what to do. It's just that this is an area of interest where price had a chance to turn around. You can see price listened and reacted to the 78.6 retracement at the 1820. As I said to you before, the 1820 level was the relevant level, the pivot point responsible to decide between upside in this orange wave count and downside to new local lows in the 1660 area. So the pivot point, yeah. So at the moment, because 1820 holds, you could say we focus on the upside. However, this has become less likely due to the corrective looking structure today. So it looks very, very, corrective, a lot of overlaps, you know. And ideally, if this was a C wave to the upside or a third wave, this should at least be a little bit more impulsive. Anyway, we give it a chance, support did hold, and a sign that we really go higher in the orange count would be a break above the X wave high at 1878. And if it takes out the high at 1897, we have confirmation. So it's only the alternative count. Nevertheless, the trend reversal area worked out. I guess anybody who entered here would be in profit, but I want to make this video and say, okay, if you really traded this area, and I never tell you to do it, right, that's up to you. I can only share with you the pivot points. And as I said many times, typically as an Elliott Wave trader, you do not trade the primary count only. You trade all the counts, okay, but you trade the levels which the counts reveal. And this was obviously a level 1820, or generally this entire area, which this orange wave count revealed. So the lower or the closer you can trade to the pivot point, the better the reward to risk ratio. But looking at the price development today, I think the yellow count is in control. It is and was my primary expectation anyway. I think it is more probable, especially looking at the upside that we've seen today. Because, you know, what is the yellow count? The yellow count indicates a local top here on 29th of May. Then obviously a move down currently in a C wave, basically an ending diagonal in which we had a wave 1 to the downside, which bottomed on the 1st of June. A wave 2 to the upside. We are now in the third wave. Because it's an ending diagonal, we're looking at an ABC structure here. We could be in the C wave, and the C wave is a 5-wave move. So that's the C wave of the third wave. And I can count either a WXY structure to the downside or a wave 1 of wave 3, and then the move up would be a wave 2. Basically, we can count it like that. Wave 1 down, wave 2 up, and then it should follow through like this. But I should change it to yellow to indicate that is actually the, not green. Don't worry, I'm not colorblind. Oops. So yeah, something like that. And then the question remains, okay, how high should the wave 2 actually go? Or what is the level above the wave 2 should not go based on Fibonacci retracement? So it reacted now to the 50% retracement. Yeah, and it actually got rejected quite strongly. Makes me think, okay, again, another sign that the yellow count is in control. If it breaks above 1882, a 78.6 fib level, that's sort of from a fib point of view, additional confirmation that the orange count is controlled, because a wave 2 should normally not go above the 78.6 fib level. Normally not. Okay, so now you should know about all these levels, and additional confirmation that the yellow count is indeed in control would be a break below the... Oops, come on. Would be a break below the 1822 level, which is the 7th of June low. So overall, not much change. Really a bit of a deep dive here into the micro count. I'm not convinced that the orange count works out. The yellow is the primary. I give orange a chance. I give all likely counts a chance. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the orange count is unlikely, but we have to be on our toes. This is a larger correction, which we are. Up and down is completely normal. Unexpected movements are completely normal and expected. So, you know, expect the unexpected in a correction. I think that's really important. And I would only show you likely counts. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying orange is completely unlikely. It is a likely count. These are the two likely counts. The yellow is the most likely, the most probable one in my opinion. Orange is the second most likely one. All the ones that I find unlikely, I'm not showing you anyway. Okay, that's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.